Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today on my channel. I would really love to talk about why we shrink when we talk about our art or our creative, even our creative process. So if you've ever noticed, maybe your voice changes when you start to talk about your work, or your energy drops, or maybe if you're trying to explain yourself more than you intended, and like the words just flow out of you and you have no idea where they came from. Well, this isn't insecurity. It isn't lack of confidence. It's something much more intelligent than that. Most creatives assume shrinking means something is wrong, but shrinking is actually a form of self protection. It's what happens when the body senses this matters now. What you're doing truly matters. And as your work deepens, talking about it stops feeling casual. There's more at stake here. So the nervous system compensates by softening the language that you're using. It minimizes your importance. It adds a lot of explanation. Or it lowers your energetic volume and your energy completely collapses. Not because you don't believe in your work, but because the work is closer to who you really are. When you speak about your art at this level, your nervous system reads it as exposure, vulnerability. Not exposure to judgment, but exposure to identity. The body checks. Can I hold attention here? Can I hold value here? Can I hold desire, money, wealth, visibility all at one time? If that capacity isn't fully stabilized yet, shrinking appears. This is why pricing conversations feel very elusive or charged. Why sales feel heavier than they should, and why visibility suddenly costs more energy. Buyers feel this immediately, not consciously, but somatically. They can feel it in their own body. Markets, they just don't respond to explanation. They respond to coherence. This shift isn't to speak louder or more confidently. The shift is to stop translating your work for you feeling safe. Your work doesn't need to be made comfortable. It needs to be held. When you speak from presence instead of protection, shrinking dissolves on its own. You don't have to do any internal work. You just need to be present and in the moment. Not because you forced confidence, but because the nervous system no longer needs to compensate for anything. If this is happening for you, it isn't a problem, it's a signal. It means you're standing at the edge of a different level of visibility. And this is what I call the creative threshold. And if you need mentoring, I offer mentoring. See all the links below. Thank you for joining me today.